On this day in history, we remember the remarkable individuals who shaped our world. Welcome to Who Died Today in History, where we honor their legacies. From artists to leaders, their impact lives on. If you find their stories meaningful, like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay connected.
Thank you to all our amazing channel members for your generous support.
She lived loudly, loved extravagantly, and turned fame itself into an art form long before celebrity culture had a name. Zsa Zsa Gabor was born on February 6, 1917 in Budapest, Hungary, into a glamorous, ambitious family. As a teenager, she was crowned Miss Hungary in 1936, an early hint that attention followed her naturally, effortlessly. Her rise to fame came not from a single legendary role, but from something rarer: personality. After moving to Hollywood, Gabor appeared in films like Moulin Rouge, Lily, and Touch of Evil, sharing the screen with major stars of the era. Yet it was her sharp wit, thick accent, and unapologetic confidence that made her unforgettable. By the 1950s and 60s, she had become a fixture of American pop culture: talk shows, red carpets, magazine covers. Zsa Zsa understood something early. Fame itself could be the performance. Behind the diamonds and headlines was a woman who carefully curated her image. She married 9 times, often joking that marriage was her favorite career. Few knew she spoke multiple languages fluently or that she had been trained as a serious actress before embracing her public persona. Zsa Zsa played the socialite, but she was always in control of the joke. Her final chapter came on December 18, 2016. Zsa Zsa Gabor died at the age of 99 at her home in Los Angeles. The cause was cardiac arrest, following years of declining health, surgeries, and complications that had kept her out of the public eye. For someone who lived so visibly, her passing was quiet, almost gentle. News of her death spread quickly around the world. Tributes poured in from Hollywood, fashion icons, and fans who remembered her one-liners as clearly as her jewels. Headlines didn't mourn a film star alone. They mourned an era, the last of a kind. Today, Zsa Zsa Gabor is remembered as one of the first true celebrities, a woman who transformed charm into power and attention into legacy. She helped define what it meant to be famous in the modern age, long before social media ever existed. She didn't just live a glamorous life, she taught the world how unforgettable confidence can be. Laughter can echo louder than pain, and on one winter day the world realized how fragile joy can truly be. Chris Farley was born on February 15, 1964, in Madison, Wisconsin, the third of 5 children in a loud, loving Irish Catholic family. As a teenager, he was known less for comedy and more for heart, energy, and surprising athleticism, even playing rugby in college. His rise began in Chicago, where he joined the legendary Second City Improv troupe. Night after night, Farley threw himself across stages, breaking furniture and boundaries with equal enthusiasm. That explosive style caught the attention of Saturday Night Live, and in 1990, he joined the cast. Within weeks, he was unforgettable. Characters like Matt Foley, the motivational speaker living in a van down by the river, became instant classics. Film success followed quickly. Tommy Boy in 1995 turned Farley into a box office star, while Black Sheep cemented his reputation as a physical comedy force unlike anyone else. Away from the spotlight, there was another side. Despite the wild performances, Farley was deeply insecure. Friends often recalled how much he wanted to be liked, how he would send handwritten notes or gifts just to make others smile. He kept journals filled with self-doubt and hopes of becoming better, both as a performer and as a person. Chris Farley died on December 18, 1997, at just 33 years old. He was found in his apartment in Chicago. The cause was an accidental overdose involving cocaine and morphine. The city that shaped his career became the place where his life quietly ended. The reaction was immediate and devastating. Fellow comedians struggled to speak through tears. Saturday Night Live dedicated emotional tributes to him, and audiences felt the loss personally, as if a close friend had vanished overnight. Many drew painful parallels to John Belushi, another Chicago comic gone far too soon. Today, Chris Farley remains a symbol of fearless comedy. His sketches still circulate, his movies still draw laughter, and younger comedians continue to cite him as an influence. Beneath the chaos was honesty, vulnerability, and a rare willingness to give everything for a laugh. Chris Farley burned bright, fell hard, and left behind a reminder that even the loudest laughter can carry a quiet plea to be understood. She dazzled screens with beauty, then surprised the world by choosing depth over glamour, rewriting what stardom could truly mean. Virna Lisi was born on September 8, 1936 in Ancona, Italy. As a teenager, her striking presence caught the attention of filmmakers almost immediately. Acting came early, but fame came faster than she expected. In the 1950s and early 1960s, she became one of Italy's brightest cinema stars. Audiences adored her elegance and magnetic screen presence. Hollywood soon called. She crossed the Atlantic and starred opposite Jack Lemmon in How to Murder Your Wife, a role that earned her a Golden Globe and international recognition. Yet her greatest career decision came afterward. Instead of chasing Hollywood's narrow vision of beauty, she returned to Europe. There, she rebuilt her career on her own terms. Decades later, she stunned critics with powerful performances in films like Beyond Good and Evil, winning Best Actress at the Cannes Film Festival, and La Reine Margot, which brought her a César Award and renewed global acclaim. Behind the camera lights, Virna Lisi was known for her quiet discipline and firm principles. She famously turned down roles that reduced her to a pretty face, even when they promised fame or fortune. For her, acting was never about excess. It was about dignity, restraint, and truth. Virna Lisi died on December 18, 2014. She was 78 years old. The cause was lung cancer. She passed away peacefully in Rome, the city that had witnessed many of her greatest artistic triumphs. News of her death prompted an outpouring of tributes across Italy and beyond. Directors, actors, and critics remembered her as a rare figure, a woman who aged without apology, an artist who never compromised her integrity. Italian cinema mourned not just a star, but a symbol of grace and courage. Today, Virna Lisi is remembered as an actress who defied expectations. She proved that beauty could evolve into power and that true fame comes from choices, not applause. Her performances still resonate, quiet yet unforgettable. Virna Lisi did not chase immortality on screen, yet through courage and craft, she achieved it anyway. Bright smiles can fade quietly, and on this day we remember the woman who brought warmth and wit to television's most unforgettable talking horse. Constance Connie Hines was born on March 24, 1931, in Dedham, Massachusetts. From a young age, she showed a natural grace and discipline, training as a dancer before the camera ever found her. Her rise came during the early years of American television, when variety and charm mattered as much as talent. Connie first gained attention through stage work and guest appearances, but everything changed in 1961. She was cast as Carol Post, the patient and kind-hearted wife on the beloved sitcom Mr. Ed. Acting opposite a wisecracking talking horse could have overwhelmed a lesser performer. Connie made it feel effortless. The show became a cultural staple, running for 6 seasons and entering living rooms across America. That role defined her career, yet it also cemented her place in television history. She later appeared in series like The Joey Bishop Show and The Munsters, always bringing poise and quiet humor. Away from the spotlight, Connie Hines lived a life far more private than many of her peers. She married actor and producer Lisi, and after Mr. Ed ended, she made a rare and deliberate choice. She stepped away from acting. Rather than chase fame, she reinvented herself as a successful antiques dealer, finding beauty in objects with stories, much like the roles she once played. Connie Hines passed away on December 18, 2009. She was 78 years old. The cause was cancer. She died peacefully in Woodland Hills, Los Angeles, far from the studio lights that once defined her days. News of her death sparked a wave of gentle nostalgia. Fans revisited old episodes. Co-stars and television historians remembered her professionalism, her warmth, and her ability to ground even the most whimsical stories in sincerity. Today, Connie Hines is remembered as more than a sitcom actress. She represents a golden era of television when performances were intimate and enduring, and when stepping away from fame could be its own quiet triumph. Some stars shine briefly, but Connie Hines still lives on in laughter, reruns, and the simple magic of a show that never forgot her smile. Her voice once filled theaters with warmth and intelligence, yet her life ended quietly, leaving Hollywood to mourn a brilliance gone too soon. Diana Lynn was born Dorothy Lorison on January 7, 1926, in Los Angeles, California. A musical prodigy, she was playing the piano publicly by age 4, astonishing audiences with her discipline and poise. Her path to fame began early. Signed by Paramount Pictures as a child, she quickly stood out for something rare, emotional depth beyond her years. In films like The Major and The Minor and Our Hearts were young and gay, she proved she was more than a child star. As she matured, Diana successfully transitioned into adult roles, a feat many never manage. One of her most celebrated performances came in The Miracle of Morgan's Creek, where her sharp timing and intelligence held her own in a fast-paced, chaotic comedy. Later roles in Bedtime for Bonzo and dramatic projects confirmed her versatility. She was not just charming. She was respected. Away from the spotlight, Diana Lynn was intensely private and intellectually curious. She loved literature, spoke several languages, and reportedly preferred quiet evenings at home over Hollywood parties. Fame never defined her identity. She married 3 times and became a devoted mother, choosing family over relentless stardom in her later years. Her life came to a sudden and tragic end on December 8, 1971. Diana Lynn was just 45 years old when she died in Santa Monica, California. The cause was a stroke brought on by complications following childbirth. The news shocked those who remembered her youthful energy and sharp presence. It felt impossible. Someone so talented, gone without warning. Hollywood reacted with disbelief and sorrow. Tributes poured in from co-stars who remembered her professionalism and kindness. Critics revisited her films, recognizing how much promise had been lost. Fans rediscovered her work, watching with fresh eyes. Today, Diana Lynn is remembered as one of Hollywood's quiet successes, a child prodigy who grew into a serious actress, a woman who chose depth over spectacle. Her performances still resonate, honest and alive, frozen in time. Some stars fade loudly, others leave softly. Diana Lynn belongs to the rare few whose light continues to glow long after the curtain fell. She didn't chase Hollywood fame. Hollywood came to her, drawn by authenticity, quiet strength, and a presence that felt deeply real. Mamo Clark was born on April 18, 1951, in Honolulu, Hawaii, surrounded by ocean air and living tradition. Long before television cameras arrived, she was immersed in Hawaiian culture, especially dance and storytelling passed down through generations. Her rise to fame came not through blockbuster stardom, but steady, meaningful work. In the 1980s and 1990s, Clark became a familiar face on American television. She appeared in popular series like Magnum, PY, MacGyver, Quantum Leap, and Baywatch Hawaii. Each role, even brief ones, carried something rare. She brought authenticity to native Hawaiian characters at a time when such representation was limited and often inaccurate. Later, she reached a global audience with a small but memorable role in Jurassic Park, quietly placing Hawaiian talent into one of the cinema's biggest moments. Away from the screen, there was a deeper side many never saw. Clark was a devoted cultural practitioner. She taught hula, mentored young performers, and consistently advocated for respectful portrayals of Native Hawaiians in film and television. Acting was never just a career. It was a way to protect identity, language, and dignity. Her life came to a close on June 18, 2018. Mamo Clark was 67 years old when she died from cancer in Los Angeles, California. The illness was private, faced with the same quiet strength she carried throughout her life. News of her passing spread gently, almost like a whisper across the Pacific. Fellow actors, students, and cultural leaders shared memories rather than headlines. Many spoke not of fame, but of kindness, guidance, and the doors she helped open for others. Today, Mamo Clark is remembered as more than a television actress. She stands as a bridge between tradition and modern media. Her legacy lives in the performances that respected culture, the students she inspired, and the reminder that representation matters most when it comes from truth. Some lives don't echo loudly, but they resonate forever, like waves that never stop reaching the shore. She appeared on screen with quiet beauty and promise, then faded too soon, leaving Hollywood wondering what might have been. Joan Tabor was born on May 16, 1932, in El Paso, Texas, and even as a teenager, she stood out for her poise. Discovered while still young, she moved to California and entered Hollywood just as the studio system was reaching its glamorous peak. Her rise came quickly in the early 1950s. Signed by Universal International, Tabor became one of the era's striking young actresses, often cast in dramatic roles that highlighted both vulnerability and strength. Audiences noticed her in films like Girls in the Night, where she played a troubled young woman searching for dignity, and The Naked Dawn, a gritty noir that showed her ability to hold her own alongside seasoned male stars. Television soon followed, with appearances on popular anthology series that brought her face into living rooms across America. For a moment, it seemed her career was set. Away from the camera, Joan Tabor was far more private than her screen image suggested. Friends described her as thoughtful and reserved, someone who struggled with the pressures of fame. She later married director John Sherwood, and for a time stepped back from Hollywood, hoping for stability and a life less defined by auditions and expectations. It was a quieter chapter, but also a complicated one. On August 5, 1968, Joan Tabor died at just 36 years old. She passed away in Los Angeles, California, from an accidental drug overdose. The news came quietly, without the fanfare that once surrounded her career, marking a tragic end to a life that had once held so much promise. The reaction was subdued but deeply sad among those who remembered her work. Former colleagues spoke of wasted potential, of an actress who arrived at the wrong time, caught between the old studio system and a changing Hollywood that offered fewer opportunities for women like her. Today, Joan Tabor is remembered as a symbol of Hollywood's forgotten talents. Her films remain snapshots of a young woman navigating fame, fragility, and ambition in an unforgiving industry. Her story reminds us that not every star burns long, but even brief light can leave a lasting glow.